Welcome back. 2010 Nissan Altima. Needs front struts, rear shocks. This is going to be front struts. We're going to do front struts. I'll show you. 222,000 miles. Pretty clean though. Pretty clean car. Just needs struts. All right, first things first here. See if I can show you this. I don't know if I can get in close enough or not, but without it getting really blurry. I don't know how well you can read that. It says Nissan. JA02A. Original struts. I know the owner of this car, and I know they haven't done struts 222,000 miles. I think it's a little overdue. We're going to do the first thing, which is usually the most pain in the butt thing, is getting the stabilizer link undone. By hand, it's harder. We're going to reach around behind here. If we have to, grab a hold. There's no flats on the back of this to actually put a wrench on there, but we'll put a pair of vice grips. I like to clean the threads as much as I can, because that's usually what gets hung up as the nuts coming off of it. That's what'll hang it up. So I try to clean them off the best, and maybe you get lucky. Probably not, but you know, makes me feel better. 18. I'm gonna try to stay out of your light as much as I can, which means I won't, but 18 millimeter. I'm just going to try to zip it off with the gun, and then we'll have to grab it with the pair of vice grips if it doesn't come off. Let me get this in a better spot for you so you can at least see what I'm doing, maybe. A little bit. A little bit. Didn't hardly move at all. Spin it. Now, of course, so I'm going to reach behind there, pair of vice grips. Try not to get the boot. If I can. Get a hold of it. Try to destroy it. Get a hold of the metal. Let's see if I got enough of it. I don't know if I get it or not. I feel like it. Tighten up a bit. The other side didn't. I should have checked it. Well, I put a wrench in that, but I put it back. The other side was not. This must have been replaced with something. Okay. We got to get this ABS line. I'm just going to undo them from the brackets here. Carefully. Get them out of the way. We got to get this undone here. I can try to grab this with a pair of pliers, but I can almost guarantee that I'm not going to be able to move this with a pair of pliers. Just by looking at it. I'm going to have to hit it with a hammer here. Let's see if I can move it. Get my light right in your way. See if I can get this right in your way somewhere. Try to get in here and just pop this clip off. How was I going to go? I don't know. There it goes. I'll wire wheel that before I put it on there just to get the corrosion and make it go on a little easier. You can push this hose through, push it that way, push it through. You got these unconnected here. They're disconnected out of my way, so they're not connected to the strut anymore. Just careful. You don't want to break this ABS line. That's the big one, because then you got to replace the sensor. Just so be a little careful. 21 millimeter wrench. I don't know what I did with. It's right in front of me. Zip these off of here. I don't know how this light's turning out, but I'm trying. Come on. I'll leave that bolt in there for now. Bottom one, same thing. Sneak this in here. Okay. Can't just shoot the gun to zip that off as you push against it. Nut right back on there so I don't have to go hunt it. Okay, we're done down here. Believe it or not, that's it. Lock this loose. Don't pull out on it real hard. You don't want to pull the axle. You know, cause a problem with the axle. Just enough to get it, you know, the knuckle out of it. There is no cam bolt. Sometimes different struts will have cam bolts. These are not. They don't have a cam to adjust them, so they're just regular bolts. Let's go up top. 13 millimeter. At least that's what these are. Coming off here. Put one of them back in, just the easy one to get to. Just temporarily. They get to the back one with a wrench. Just get this in here. Maybe. Not use a wrench. Yeah, just I can break it loose with this. Let me get a wrench now. Then pick it up a little bit. Tension off it. Undo this last one. Oh my God, it's already falling out. It just fell out the back on me. Watch your ABS line down here. Make sure you don't catch it, but it came right out. No problem. New strut. I'm going to feed it in. Get it hook the bottom, and then I'm going to actually try to get one of the bolts up top started as well, just to hold it in place. I'll show you that as well. One of my bolts ready. My strut mounting bolts. Just careful your ABS line, that's all. Make sure you don't catch it, break it. I've said that about 3 or 4 times, but you break it, you're going to wish you hadn't. I'll just say that. Feed this up in here. Line it up top here. Get one of my bolts started to hold it for me. I have one of the top 3 mounting bolts. Thread it in. Now get her. So I got the one started. I want to get this lined up and get my other one started. Just loose. Just get them in place so they can't move around on you. You don't have to crank them up or anything right now. I just want to get them started. Try to. Just got this one stuck. Two. Okay. I'll throw the start. Let's go back down. ABS wiring, make sure it's out of the way. There are 2 bolts here. One. Two. snug them up. Not tight because I'm going to torque them, but snug them up. Put our wire back in place here. This is usually the biggest fight. This guy. Pushed in there. Should sit right in there without any problem, but it never does. I'll just say that. It never does. I'm going to go get my clip. I'm going to wire wheel it. I'm going to clean my clip off. Okay. This is the biggest pain here. Is trying to line this up and get these clips in. That's why I clean it off with the wire wheels, just so it's not rusty and it'll actually go in just a little easier. I'm trying to put it in the right way here. I'll put it in upside down. The tab's got to be up. Goes well, it just taps on there if it goes well, which of course it never does. The bottom one does not want to go. Just bent just a little more. Don't take much. It's got a little more arch in it. Now a little more arch can be all the difference. Still too much. Flatten it out a little bit. Should have some. That's better. Closer. Now I'll probably bend it. Probably got more arch because I probably bent it. Right here. It's just digging in. There's a lip on the bracket and it's digging into that. Here it goes. Here it goes. Locked in the groove of the fitting. Everything looks good. Let's torque these. I'm not going to tell you the torque spec. Look it up. Torque these to spec. Go. Torqued. Everything down here is done. Oh, I take that back because I did not put my, this guy. I didn't put my end link back in yet. So let me do that. It would help. It would help if I did that. Get that started. I know what I wanted to do. I did want to find out what size that was behind there. This one actually has a hex. It would be good if I could get a hex on there. Oh, I think it's the right size the first time. Right size every time. Push that in place. Get started. Wrench on there. Find my socket. There it is. Run this down. Run it in. Good as new. Let's go up top, tighten the 3 top bolts, and we're done. These have a torque spec too. Look it up. Not going to tell you. It's not a lot. So I got my small gun turned down. Just knocked you off of knocking you all over the place here. Whoop, wrong way. The ones that came off were 13s, but I believe, if I remember from the other side, yeah, these are 12s, so that was done. That was done. Let's go tighten this one. honey. That's it. That's it for putting the strut in. 15, 20 minutes with air tools, maybe a little longer by hand if you don't have air tools, but pretty simple. Not hard at all. That's it. 15 to 20 minutes with air tools. This is why I recommend buying these pre-made units. Unless you have a strut compressor, and I'm not talking about the little ones you buy in a strut, they're really dangerous, but I mean one that mounts on the wall and, you know, professional. But if you have that, you're not watching this because you don't need me to tell you or show you what to do. You already know. You know, unless you have a reason to put a high-performance strut or something in a car, I would recommend buying the whole unit pre-made, because the time you're going to spend taking it apart, putting the new stuff together, take you, you know, half an hour to an hour, 15, 20 minutes, you're done. And these have, you know, mounts and everything else that have bearings in them. They wear out as well. These are original equipment. I know the owner of this car, and I know they didn't put Nissan struts and they didn't replace the struts and put OEM parts on this. These are original struts, 222,000 miles, way overdue to be done. But it's a real simple job. This will apply to 2007, 2012 Nissan Altimas, and most other cars. They're very similar. Most cars are pretty similar on how you do this. Some of them, like I said, that top bolt on the bottom where it mounts to the knuckle, it will be a cam bolt, which means that's how they adjust camber in and out of the tire. So I knew these weren't, but if I don't know, I take a marker and I mark the strut or mark the knuckle and then put the line right to the bolt. So if I do take it apart, it's cammed. When I put it back, I can line it up and it'll be real close for the alignment. You do need to get alignment done after this is done. Anytime you break something loose in the front end, you need to get alignment done. And you can get it close, but you're not going to get it like a computerized alignment machine. If you need to do this for your 2007, 2012 Nissan Altima, I hope it helps you out. If you like the videos, subscribe below. Thanks for watching.